buried my Bible in the backyard.
By Mary's on the conscious every genre.
Buried my Bible in the backyard.
By Mary's on the conscious every genre.
I waited till the moon slipped behind a cloud, so the night was wrapped up in a velvet shroud. I took the leather book from the bedside stand, felt heavy as a cinder block in my hand. It's got my mama's name written on the front page, and a bookmark stuck at the end of the age. But the words inside started burning my eyes, calling out my truths and exposing my lies. I grabbed a rusty spade, leaning by the door, decided I couldn't take the judgment anymore. Yeah, I buried my Bible in the backyard, beneath the roots where the ground is hard. I put it 6 feet down with the worms and the stone, so I could face the devil on my own. I couldn't stand the way the red letters glowed, lighting up the wreckage on the path I walked. I packed the dirt tight and I stomped on the yard. Yeah, I buried my Bible in the backyard. Every time I drank, the book would seem to move, sliding across the table just to prove that the wages of sin is a debt you gotta pay, and the shadows get longer at the end of the day. He knew what I did in the summer of '09. He knew about the money and he knew about the wine. He whispered from the cover, he shouted from the spine, that vengeance is the Lord's and it wouldn't be mine. So I wrapped it in plastic and I sealed it with tape, designing my own spiritual escape. Yeah, I buried my Bible in the backyard, beneath the roots where the ground is hard. I put it 6 feet down with the worms and the stone, so I could face the devil on my own. I couldn't stand the way the red letters glowed, lighting up the wreckage on the path I walked. I packed the dirt tight and I stomped on the yard. Yeah, I buried my Bible in the backyard. They say the word is living, they say the word is breath, but now it's suffocating in the grip of death. I wonder if the pages are starting to rot, or if the holy fire's heating up the spot. The grass is turning yellow right above the hole, like the ground is rejecting the weight of my soul. But I still can't sleep. There's a vibration coming from the earth deep. I look out the window at the patch of bare ground and listen for a trumpet or a Gabriel sound. I thought I could hide from the omnicide, but I just planted a seed for a darker night. The book might be gone, but the verses in my head echoing the warnings that I should have read. Can't bury the truth, it's in the soil now, burning the roots. On because you're certain to the jar. My daily culture picking pattern. The male vocal is low, calm and threatening aim. The frost is thick on the window pane, blocking out the view of the frozen lane. I can hear the sirens howling down the hill, coming to collect on a bitter bill. My knuckles are white and my skin is blue. numb from the things that I had to do. There's a pair of shackles in the sheriff's sack waiting to lock my wrist. Behind my back they wanna drag me down to the county cage and write the final ending on my history page. But I ain't going nowhere, I ain't leaving this seat. I found the only source of a little heat. The world is freezing, the law is done between cold iron and a worn gun. The bars are frigid, the chains are ice, but the barrel is burning with a heavy price. I take the fire over the steel cell, even if it sends me straight to hell. Yeah, it's a lonely choice for a wanted son. Cold iron and a warm gun. The deputy kicked on the front porch door. He won't be kicking on nothing no more. He stepped inside with a warrant in hand, bringing the cold law to my land. I didn't say a word, I just raised my arm and protected my freedom from the coming harm. The powder flashed and the thunder rolled, breaking the grip of the winter cold. Now he's lying there while the smoke clears out, removing the shadow of a single doubt. But I ain't going nowhere, I ain't leaving this seat. I found the only source of a little heat. The world is freezing, the law is done between cold iron and a warm gun. The bars are frigid, the chains are ice, but the barrel is burning with a heavy price. I'll take the fire over the steel cell, even if it sends me straight to hell. Yeah, it's a lonely choice for a wanted son. Cold iron and a warm gun. The metal against my cheek, it feels alive while the future looks bleak. The heat is fading, it's cooling down fast, just like the minutes of my violent past. When they come through the door, I'll be ready to go, leaving a red stain on the white snow. Tell the warden he can keep his key, he ain't never gonna turn a lock on me. The iron is waiting heavy and black, but I chose the path of no coming back. The cylinder spins with a comforting click, the last decision is gonna be quick. I'll embrace the heat for 1 second more before the darkness breaks down the door. Cold iron, warm gun. Gravel road to the gallows, hammers on the mountain, with a dries to mimic ties and gravel lame on harmonica wails over a simple cruise strum. So my vocal is calm, resigned and deep. The sheriff didn't cuff me tight, he knows I ain't gonna run. There's nowhere left to go underneath this midday sun. I'm sitting in the back of the wagon on a wooden bench, fighting off the nausea and the gutter rot stench. The wheels are turning slow, crunching on the stone, grinding out a rhythm that chills me to the bone. We passed the old creek where I learned how to swim. Now the water looks black and the future looks dim. I can hear the pebbles popping against the undercarriage steel, counting down the seconds till the stopping of the wheel. It's a 10-mile journey to the end of the line, paying for the moment that I stepped out of time. The dust is kicking up, choking out the breath on this one-way ticket to the arms of death. Every stone is a memory, every bump is a sin, echoing the trouble that I settled in. It ain't a highway to heaven, it ain't a path to the shallows. It's just a long, wide gravel road to the gallows. We roll past the church house, the doors are open wide. I saw the congregation praying deeply inside. I wonder if my mama's kneeling in the front, bearing all the burden of the devil's hunt. The crow is on the fence post watching me go by, waiting for the moment when I'm dancing in the sky. The fields are full of harvest, the corn is standing tall, indifferent to the sinner who was headed for the fall. I tried to say a prayer, but the words got stuck in my throat, choked by the collar of this rough woolen coat. It's a 10-mile journey to the end of the line, paying for the moment that I stepped out of time. The dust is kicking up, choking out the breath on this one-way ticket to the arms of death. Every stone is a memory, every bump is a sin, echoing the trouble that I settled in. It ain't a highway to heaven, ain't a path to the shallows. It's just a long, wide gravel road to the gallows. I see the town square rising up ahead, the timber frame is waiting to be fed. Loop is swinging gently in the summer breeze, bringing the mightiest outlaw to his knees. The gravel stops here, the pavement starts to show, but I like the rough road better than where I gotta go. Wagon comes to a halt, the brake pedal sighs. I step out into the stares of 100 eyes. The sheriff tips his hat, says, son, it's time to climb, to answer for the passion and answer for the crime. The gravel dust is settled on the polish of my boot. The only thing I carry from the route, I take the wooden steps 13 in a row. Listen to the silence start to grow. End of the road, just dust and road, long way down. Last call at the Purgatory Saloon, underneath the light of a static moon. You drink to the good things you left behind, while the judge upstairs makes up his mind. The whiskey tastes like a woman's kiss, the beer tastes like the ignorance of bliss. So settle your tab and hum a quiet tune. It's last call at the Purgatory Saloon. I looked to my left and saw a gambler there, with a hole in his chest and a 1,000-yard stare. He was playing solitaire with a deck of blank cards, trying to win back the life that was hard. On my right was a preacher with a trembling hand, who never quite made it to the promised land. He was stirring a martini with a silver cross, muttering verses about profit and loss. We're all just patrons in the middle ground, waiting for the trumpet and the final sound. Nobody speaks 'cause there's nothing to say when you're stuck in the middle of the judgment day. It's last call at the Purgatory Saloon, underneath the light of a static moon. You drink to the good things you left behind, while the judge upstairs makes up his mind. old song about a man who did right by doing wrong. Then the front door opens and a white light spills, cold air rushing in from the distant hills. The bartender points a finger at the gambler's chair, says your ride is here, son, handle it with care. He stands up slowly, fades in the white, leaving the rest of us into the endless night. So I pour another shot and I wash the door, wondering what exactly I am waiting for. Is it the elevator up or the chute going down, or another million years in this quiet town? The glass is never empty, but I'm never full, caught in the center of the gravitational loop. Drink up, boys. We got time. Last call. Forever.
My shadow has been missing since Tuesday. Here my rash on my cut, your secondary's on, but they've cut it. It happened around noon when the sun was high and bright, bleaching out the color and erasing all the night. I was walking down the driveway to check the rusted box, stepping over gravel and the dandelion stalks. I looked down at my boots, worn out and caked in clay, expecting to see the dark shape that follows me all day. But the dirt was fully lit, there was nothing by my side, just the empty burning ground where a shape used to hide. I spun around in circles, checking every single angle, but I'd lost the only thing that I was destined to tangle. Yeah, the sun is beating down, but I don't leave a mark. I'm a ghost in the daylight, I'm a phantom in the park. I don't know where it went or what it plans to do, but my shadow has been missing since Tuesday, it's true. Did it finally get tired of the man that I became? Did it cut the heavy tether to escape the heavy shame? I'm walking through the world, but I'm feeling incomplete, with no darkness dragging behind my 2 feet. I went into the town, tried to act like nothing's wrong, but the air around my body felt quiet and too strong. Old man Miller's doggy started growling at the air, barking at a space 3 feet behind my chair. He saw something I couldn't, something standing tall, while I cast no reflection on the brick of the store wall. I felt a sudden chill, though the mercury was high, like a piece of my own soul had whispered a goodbye. I wonder if it's out there living life on its own, doing things I dreamed of but was too scared to condone. Yeah, the sun is beating down, but I don't leave a mark. I'm a ghost in the daylight, I'm a phantom in the park. I don't know where it went or what it plans to do, but my shadow has been missing since Tuesday, it's true. Did it finally get tired of the man that I became? Did it cut the heavy tether to escape the heavy shame? I'm walking through the world, but I'm feeling incomplete, with no darkness dragging behind my 2 feet. was report about a robbery last night. A silhouette was seen moving faster than the light. They couldn't see a face, just a form black as pitch, moving like a demon or a specter or a witch. I looked at the footage and my blood ran ice cold. That movement was familiar, that swagger was old. It's wearing my hat and it's walking my stride, committing all the sins that I kept deep inside. Since Tuesday, just gone. I'm fading out. He's real now. He's real now.
She left her wedding ring on a headstone. Secondary Sean and Prussia's sucking days on. The iron gate squeaked as she pushed it aside. Walked through the fog where the dead people hide. She's wearing the coat that I bought her last fall, looking so small, standing next to the wall. The grass is wet and the marble is gray. She didn't bring flowers to mark out the day. She stood over me with a look in her eye, like she was waiting for a ghost to reply. I shouted her name from 6 feet below, but the dirt holds a sound and it won't let it go. She took off the glove from her trembling hand and twisted the gold of the wedding band. It flashed in the light of a sun setting low, a circle of fire in the chill and the snow. She didn't say a prayer, she didn't shed a tear, just laid down the burden of 30 long years. The promise is broken, the contract is blown. She left her wedding ring on a headstone. I remember the day that I slid it in place, the look of the future on her young pretty face. To death do us part was the vow that we swore, but she ain't intending to wait anymore. It clinked on the granite, a cold hollow sound, like a bullet that hits on the hard frozen ground. She rubbed at her finger where the metal had been, rubbing away at the mark on her skin. I guess I'm a memory she needs to erase, to finally get out of this God-forsaken place. She took off the glove from her trembling hand and twisted the gold of the wedding band. It flashed in the light of a sun setting low, a circle of fire in the chill and the snow. She didn't say a prayer, she didn't shed a tear, just laid down the burden of 30 long years. The promise is broken, the contract is blown. She left her wedding ring on a headstone. It sits there shining on the date of my death, while she turns around and takes a deep breath. She walks to the gate without looking back, fading away in the gray and the black. I'm rich in the gold, but I'm poor in the love, watching the wings of a retreating dove. Now the night is settling heavy and deep.
and the ring is the only thing left I can keep. A thief might come by and steal it away, or the rain might wash it to the clay, but for now it remains on the cold carved name, ending the marriage and ending the game. I'm truly alone in the damp and the rot, with a circle of gold on a burial plot. On a headstone she left it, she's gone. The devil deals in cash and kin. Dolby Zabra plays a sharp metallic slide riff over a deep bass line. The ink was still wet on the parchment page, and in the history of 100-year age, my brother stood there in a suit brand new, smiling at the stranger with the eyes of blue. We swore on the Bible by our mama's bedside that we'd keep this land till the day that we die. But the suitcase was open and the bills were stacked, and the spine of the family covenant cracked. I saw the reflection in the stranger's gold tooth and realized too late the terrible truth. He don't want your fiddle, he don't want your soul, he wants the mineral rights and the black coal. He don't want your fiddle, he don't want your soul, he wants the mineral rights and the black coal. He don't meet you at the crossroads of midnight's den, he meets you at the bank with a fountain pen. It's a cold transaction, a blood-soaked sin. The devil deals in cash and kin. He'll buy out your brother, he'll lease out your dad, taking the only salvation you had. I looked at the man who shared my last name, but the face was familiar and foreign the same. He counted the money with a trembling thumb, deaf to the spirit and the beating drum. He traded the graveyard where our ancestors sleep for a luxury car and a promise to keep. The stranger just nodded and tipped his white hat like a wolf that had cornered a barnyard cat. I felt the ground shake as the papers were signed, leaving the roots of the family behind. He don't want your fiddle, he don't want your soul, he wants the mineral rights and the black coal. He don't meet you at the crossroads at midnight stand, he meets you at the bank with a fountain pen. It's a cold transaction, a blood-soaked sin. The devil deals in cash and kin. He'll buy out your brother, he'll lease out your dad, taking the only salvation you had. They say blood is thicker than the water in the well, but money is the fuel for the fires of hell. You can wash off the dirt, you can launder the bill, but you can't wash the stain off the family heel. The stranger walked out without leaving a track, and I knew my brother wasn't ever coming back. stripped bare. There's a chemical smell in the autumn air. My brother is rich in a city somewhere, rotting away in a high-back chair. But I hear him screaming in my dreams at night, regretting the bargain and the loss of the light. The ledger is balanced, the profit is clear, but the cost is the love that we held so dear. Cash and kin sold us out. Devil in a suit, signed in blood.
Don't care who it holds. Drown maybe on concert guitar, strumming open chords. The male vocal is low, gravelly and unemotional. I hold the hinges on the trapdoor grate, checking the tension and checking the weight. The sun is coming up over the courthouse square, catching the dust in the stagnant air. The crowd is gathering by the iron gate, hungry to witness the twisting of fate. I tie the knot with a steady old hand, doing the dirty work of the law of the land. I don't ask the sheriff what the prisoner did, I just grease the fiber and adjust the lid. You can plead your innocence, you can beg for grace, you can scream out to God till you're blue in the face. Rich man, poor man, coward or bold, the rope don't care who it holds. It don't know your name, it don't know your kin, it don't know the weight of your virtue or sin. It just does the job that the gravity's told. Yeah, the rope don't care who it holds. Last month was a drifter who killed for a shoe, did it for $1 and a bottle of brew. He cried like a baby when I put on the hood, swearing he'd change if he only could. Today is a banker who stole from the trust, leaving the widows to starve in the dust. He's wearing a suit that cost more than my life, and shouting out threats about his lawyer and wife. But the hemp feels the same on a neck, dirty or clean. It's the only unbiased thing I've ever seen. You can plead your innocence, you can beg for grace, you can scream out to God till you're blue in the face. Rich man, poor man, coward or bold, the rope don't care who it holds. It don't know your name, it don't know your kin, it don't know the weight of your virtue or sin. It just does the job that the gravity's told. Yeah, the rope don't care who it holds. In a perfect stack, there ain't no method for turning it back. Justice is blind, or so they all say, but the rope is indifferent to the light of day. It don't have a conscience, it don't have a soul, it just snaps the cord when you pay the toll. When the sun goes down and the crowd goes away, I cut down the body and I collect my pay. I coil up the tool and I put it inside, ready for the next man who takes the last ride. One day the sheriff might come for me too, for a sin I committed or a debt that is due. And when I stand up on that wooden trap floor, I know what's waiting behind the black door. It won't show me mercy for the service I gave, it'll just drag me down to the silence of the grave. It don't care, it never cares, just gravity entwined.
Lost a compass in a poker game, forgot the direction and forgot my name. The night is thick as a heavy wool coat, with the fog settling down on a riverboat. I held up my hand to the pale moonlight to read the jagged line that shines so white. It cuts across the palm from thumb to wrist, a souvenir from a drunken fist. It points to the west where the trouble began, the first wrong turn of a desperate man. I don't need a star in the northern sky, I don't need a sign from the Lord on high. Paper rots and ink will fade, but the flesh remembers the blade. Every burn is a turn, every cut is a track, leading my spirit all the way back. I follow the pain wherever I roam, 'cause the scars map the way home. There's a bullet hole healed on my upper thigh from a jealous husband who wanted me to die. It throbs when the rain is coming in low, pointing me south where the moss hangs slow. There's a brand on my shoulder shaped like a V from a sheriff who thought he could break me. It burns in the cold, it pulls to the east, back to the belly of the hungry beast. I'm connecting the dots of the blood I bled, walking the road of the living dead. I don't need a star in the northern sky, I don't need a sign from the Lord on high. Paper rots and ink will fade, but the flesh remembers the blade. Every burn is a turn, every cut is a track, leading my spirit all the way back. I follow the pain wherever I roam, 'cause the scars map the way home. Home ain't a house with a fire inside. Home ain't a place where you can run and hide. Home is the dirt where the cycle started, the meeting place of the brokenhearted. My body is the atlas, the history is skin, showing me exactly where I've sinned. I see the old chimney rising from the weeds, the garden is choked with the devil's seeds. The final scar is the one on my chest, an aching hollow that won't let me rest. It pulls me down to the family plot, the only piece of land that I haven't forgot. I lie down in the grass, let the map unwind, leaving the geography of grief behind. Trace the line, follow the burn, I made it back home, 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 home. I woke up on the floor made of burning coal, with a thirst scratching deep in my withered soul. The air smelled of sulfur and wasted time, and the heat was a punishment for the crime. My tongue was swollen, my lips were cracked. There was no turning forward, no turning back. I crawled to the bar where the shadows dwell, begging for a bucket from the courtyard well. The barkeep smiled with a toothless grin and poured me a glass of my favorite sin. You can cry for the river, you can beg for the rain, you can pray for the flood to wash away the pain, but the tap runs amber and the tap runs hot, and relief is the one thing that you haven't got. It burns going down and it burns coming up. There's fire in the pitcher and fire in the cup, so drink up, sinner, and listen to the nail, 'cause whiskey is the only water in hell.
Drank it down fast, trying to quench the fire, but the flames in my belly just climbed up higher. It tasted like the nights that I wrecked my life, tasted like the tears of my leaving wife. I smashed the glass on the jagged stone, screaming for mercy in the red twilight zone. But the glass put itself back together again, filled to the brim with 100 proof pain. The devil leaned over and he whispered to me, "You loved it on earth, now it's yours for free." You can cry for the river, you can beg for the rain, you can pray for the flood to wash away the pain, but the tap runs amber and the tap runs hot, and relief is the one thing that you haven't got. It burns going down and it burns coming up. There's fire in the pitcher and fire in the cup. So drink up, sinner, and listen to the nail, 'cause whiskey is the only water in hell. Yeah, I'd trade my eternity for a single drop of dew, or the muddy water in the imprint of a shoe. But the clouds down here are made of cigar smoke, and the promise of salvation is a cruel, dry joke you drink to remember, not to forget. Every single moment of your life's bottoms up.